Imagine a world where the force binding us to the Earth's surface suddenly disappears. A world where gravity, the invisible tether that has held us secure for millennia, simply stops existing. Yes, you heard it right. This is the world we find ourselves in today, a world where gravity is no longer a given. Our story begins at NASA headquarters, where scientists and engineers are in disbelief as they comprehend the unimaginable. The Earth's gravitational field has vanished. The implications of this are catastrophic and immediate. Buildings, vehicles, and people begin to float away, and our infrastructure so dependent on gravity starts to crumble. The president, surrounded by advisors and military personnel, grapples with the reality of the situation. The decision is made to evacuate major cities and put emergency services on high alert. But as we soon realize, the problem is global. Panic ensues as people around the world come to terms with the severity of the situation. Back at NASA, scientists scramble to find a solution. The task is daunting. Not only do they need to figure out how to restore the gravitational field, they also need to understand what caused it to disappear in the first place. But the stakes are too high for them to give up. They know that the future of humanity depends on their success. Meanwhile, the president reassures the nation, reminding us that we are a resilient species, capable of overcoming even the most unprecedented challenges. We are left with a glimmer of hope, a beacon in the midst of chaos and destruction. The situation is dire. Without gravity, our world as we know it ceases to exist. But as we face this crisis, our resolve strengthens. We are forced to innovate, to adapt, and to find solutions to problems we never thought we'd have to solve. And in doing so, we are reminded of our extraordinary capacity for resilience and ingenuity. As we wait for a solution, we are left with a question. What does a world without gravity look like? It's a world turned upside down, a world in chaos. But it's also a world where we are challenged to think outside the box, to push the boundaries of our knowledge and abilities. It's a world that tests our resilience but also showcases our potential. The story of zero gravity is a story of catastrophe, but also of hope. It's a reminder that even when our world is turned upside down, we have the capacity to rise to the challenge and find a way to set things right. As we face the potential consequences of a world without gravity, we are reminded of our potential to overcome even the most daunting challenges. This is the story of zero gravity catastrophe.